Yes, as I walk through the uncanny valley of death, you shall fear no evil, for I am that evil.
Watch this twice like you said you were going to.
No, I didn't. I didn't get to it. I keep meaning to watch them twice. I've done it a couple times, but unfortunately, the best backup to watching it twice is to just watch it as close to recording as possible, so you don't lose any memory of it.
And your ass is also planning to be part of the SGL movie club. You're doubling your
Yeah.
workload.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's fucked up. Why did I go, oh, some people in here should start a podcast? And they're like, oh, you start it. I was like, fine. And then I go, hey, there should be an SGL movie club. And you go, yeah, so you do it. This is
We
some
should all
bullshit.
watch movies. Yeah. Well, you're
So
the one
why does it keep getting
acquiescing.
put on? I'm not the mod. This should be a mod's
Well,
job.
they're not doing it.
They're not. We're never fucking there. Last time
Yeah,
it
they're
was a
just
problem.
coming
I was
to tell
all of
people
them
not to
going,
do things.
hey, there's problematic stuff. And then there was no one active.
Well, okay. Good.
See, Chris, if we ever get our own Discord, I'm running a tight ship. No nonsense.
Okay. I like that. I like that.
We'll have our
Let me
own
move this.
thread for blackjack and but only blackjack and hookers. Hookers and blackjack both go on their separate ones, but together they have their singular thread.
Okay. That's a good distinction.
You
Can't
don't
have
want
too
to get
much of a
mixed
good
up.
thing. No, you don't. Well, no,
Exactly,
you do
exactly.
want it to get mixed up. You only want it to get mixed
Well, wait, when you fold and it means you have to take your trousers off.
up. Yeah.
Hey, when that happens. I like how we're just completely. Also, I've got to say, in the meantime, Chris, while you weren't here, I lovingly made a second poster for our thumbnail this week. I sent it in the text chat. Get a load of that.
Let's.
Bro scene.
Oh, I like that.
You like that? You like okay, good to know the sentiment is thoroughly agreed with. Maybe we'll swap it out.
Yeah. More. Are
Oh,
those buttholes?
are those buttholes?
Yeah, more buttholes.
I suppose they're butthole-ish. Oh, they are very butthole-ish, aren't they?
They're really butthole.
It's the only one I could find that I wasn't having to pay for some like AI mock-up of a squashed tomato.
Oh, they're tomatoes.
I'm glad you agree with the sentiment. Yeah, buttholes. Why would I Photoshop red arseholes onto the poster?
I don't know, man. I was pretty confused about it myself, if I'm
No, you weren't.
honest.
You were in full agreement.
Yeah, I was just playing along.
Oh,
Alright. So,
shit. Wait.
this week
So you
we're
weren't
talking
even
about.
questioning that I sent you photos of that. You're just like, okay, that's a normal, acceptable thing to do.
Yeah.
Brother, we're green. What do you mean?
Well, everyone has their own perspective on the world.
I suppose you're the little red guy, aren't you? Maybe your little red guy has a green one.
Yeah, it probably does. You want
Or
to
does
see?
this mean to follow his like dog cat appearance? His arse at one point has become itchy and rubbed it over the coming soon movie poster that I feel like cinema staff wouldn't be too happy with.
Oh, I don't like that.
You like that lore?
No, not happy with
No.
that.
What? Oh, I'm an octopus. What do octopus arseholes look like?
Holes. That's just like the ink hole, wouldn't it be?
Surely they don't just think they must. How do you look that up without that being weird?
Octopus asshole.
How do defecate? Here we go. Through a tube or a funnel located on the side. Their waste typically looks like long, thin, white or reddish strings that resemble silly string. The same
So-
hole is used for jet propulsion, breathing, and shooting ink. Jet propulsion? Good lord.
Oh shit! If it's a tube, you could suck it out like a smoothie.
You could, but do you think we ever get confused, like when we're eating and when we're shitting? And like, oh, strawberry lace.
Oh no. Yeah, like there's 3 octopi that are doing an octopus centipede into each other unintentionally.
You could charge up the blast off.
Oh. You think they could use it like a little gun?
Yeah, it's like seeing that episode of The Simpsons where Bart has every megaphone lined up in one row.
No.
You've seen that meme. You've seen that fucking meme where he sets up 20 megaphones connected into each other and goes to
I
scream.
probably have, but I don't remember it.
And it's usually it's something stupid. It's never like what Bart actually says. It's always like a fucking
Some political thing. Well, yeah.
I saw those come up in the record because that was just gonna sound like just schizophrenic dead air for a moment if it doesn't.
Yeah, and if it does, is this us introducing that we have a soundboard?
Well, I mean, I don't know how because I don't know where if some of the stuff come from TV shows. I imagine we're not. Some of it is like Bollywood music.
That's not
That's
Bollywood
folk.
music. That's Quagmire.
It was his best attempt. Leave him be.
So this week we're talking about The House at the End of Time from 2013. It's a Venezuelan horror thriller. We'll talk about it. Directed by Alejandro Hidalgo. What did you think of this?
Gosh, oh my! You've picked maybe the most boring movie I've ever watched. God damn, it's such
That's
a
crazy.
It's
The
so
most boring movie you've ever watched.
It's so dull, man. Aside from Dune Part 1 and Cronenberg's The Shrouds, it's up there in the top 3 for sure.
God damn, dude. You have not seen there's a lot of boring movies out there.
Now, I can take a slow movie, Chris, but this is a fucking bore. Good God.
I
I'm
really like
amazed.
this movie.
Holy shit. What did you like about it? It looks bad. It's acted bad. The plot's somehow outlandish, but also predictable. Also, I'd like to give, I think it's maybe best that I give my rundown of my setup. Because see how this is supposed to be fucking Tubi, Chris, and this is on Tubi.
Yeah.
I've yet again had another issue with Tubi not loading subtitles for me. So I've had to watch it in 800p on a piracy thing. And the
Well,
subtitles are
that's why it looks
English.
bad.
No, it looks, but I have DVDs. DVDs run at 720p. I watched the first half of Train to Busan the other day and it looked great. But this is bad. This is fucking
Yeah, all right.
okay, Chris. So, what did you think of this?
I like this movie. This movie made me emotional. It's a somber family drama. It's not. We've once again fallen into a take shelter situation where this is a movie about how metaphysical constructs affect a family, and this is a movie about the unraveling of a family leading up to catastrophe. Sort of.
Well,
In the
I
wake of a tragedy that's about to occur, the family
I'd
is
argue
falling
that
apart.
the tragedy has already occurred and the family has already unravelled, but also hasn't happened yet.
Well, yeah, that's what's. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting that it's Is this the bootstrap paradox when it loops in on itself?
I suppose, but hold on, look it up because there's the grandfather, which is you can't go back in time to kill your own grandfather because that would that you wouldn't be born, so you wouldn't be able to go back in time to kill your own grandfather. And I
Unless
think
you're Philip J. Fry.
What if, say, you in the future saw that you had went in time to kill your grandfather? Because then you would have to go back in time to kill your grandfather, but you couldn't kill your grandfather because then you'd be able to go back in time to learn that you have to
Yeah,
go
then
back
you'd
in
just be
time to kill
dead.
your grandfather.
Have you
I
ever
think you
seen
just kill
Lost?
yourself. No, I think you ask me this every week, Chris. I've not seen Lost. No,
Well, sorry.
it's got the
Spoilers
big
for
smoke
Lost.
monster.
Spoilers for Lost. Big spoilers for Lost. Not for the ending, but for cool stuff in it. Skip ahead if you don't want to know. There's you don't care if I spoil like a season 3 character arc, right?
No.
There's a character who they time travel at some point. They travel back in time. There's a character who his mother is really dismissive towards him and kind of doesn't. He travels back in time and a young version of his mother shoots him dead. And sort of as he's dying, he realizes that she realized she killed her son and she just detached from him for his whole life. Like, among other
I feel
things
like
that I like specific details I don't remember, but there's a very grim character arc with a time loop that's fun.
But surely what you would do in that situation is you would then tell your son, oh, don't come back in time to visit me because I'm going to kill you.
Yeah, it was an accident that they traveled in time.
Yeah, but okay, but we would just say, just don't come near me. Surely. Just be like, by the way, I shot you when you were older. You're going to think this is nonsense, but you're going to time travel, so don't come close to me.
I think you're being pedantic. Yeah, I agree that's what a person would try to do, but it's a story.
It's a story, but with a logical fallacy.
I
Doesn't make
don't agree.
sense. Well, how do you not agree?
I just
Okay,
don't
Chris, say
agree.
your
You can
mum.
script a lot of things, and there's so many different types of people. There's an infinite amount of people, and not all of them would read every situation in the same way. The likelihood that someone would choose to script it so someone responds in the most logical way possible is it's just not likely in most cases, especially in genre movies
Well,
or
good,
TV
because it's
shows.
not a genre movie. But okay, Chris, hypothetical situation. Your mum said to you, oh, by the way, when you're in your about 25, 30-ish, you're going to go back in time. I accidentally shot you at that point in time, so don't come near me because I have a gun. Would you not then, when you time travelled, go, oh yeah, I reckon I'll just hang back a bit?
I'm not arguing with your logic. I'm also convinced that you would still get shot in that situation because it's not the reality that your mother exists in a reality where you died when she was young. So the world you were born into is a world where you died going back in time.
Yeah, but then it could be a scenario where you fix the timeline. I just feel like that's what most people would do. Surely the more interesting way to write it would be that his mum realised that she did that, so she then got closer to her son in order to try and stop him doing that. But her getting close to her son caused a chain reaction, which would make him have to go close to her and end up dying.
It's I don't agree just with the amount of screen time they give that character, which is pretty little.
So your argument for why it's not better writing is because they don't give a character enough time to develop.
No, you're being pedantic and trying to define
I'm
things
not.
that don't need to be.
No. What do you mean? We're talking about time travel here. Talk about a logical. We're not even. This is a completely different time travel
You're
concept.
asking people, emotional people, to respond logically to a situation, and that's not always what's going to happen. Is all I'm saying. I'm not saying your scenario isn't realistic or authentic. I'm just saying that it's not interesting.
Well, how's it not interesting? People trying to logic their way out of time travel and being inadvertently forced into time travel logic,
It can be. I like Primer,
rather than
but
someone's
it's
mother
not
being a
rooted
dumber.
in
Or like,
emotion, which
like,
is the point of a lot of Lost.
okay, but say hypothetically, you couldn't do the emotion. Say this happened, and then the mother died before they got a chance to be able to explain this to them when they're older. So that way they're like, hey, as a kid, I remember having these good memories with my mum. And then my mum was really, really distant to me. And then she died. So now I want to go back in time to see her. And then he gets shot by her, realizing why she detached. And then it's not the mother was just an asshole for years about it.
That would be good also.
J.J. Abrams, come on, man. Just resign where you are. I'll step up.
Yeah,
Okay, anyway, this is a completely different time travel scenario than to the
it
Chris.
is. And I may be misremembering the some of the context, but that's what happens beat to beat at least. It's been a while
This
since I
isn't
watched it.
this isn't an episode about a hypothetical lost episode that may or may not have happened exactly to how you described it. This is a movie. This is about a movie that has a time travel twist, but the twist is in the title of the film.
It is, yeah. It's interesting that they did that.
It's stupid that they did that, is what it is. Because the second she was like, "Oh, there's someone in my house and I don't know who it is, and I have a note from someone." I was like, "Oh, so it's yous. It's you guys." But
Yeah,
also, that doesn't.
there,
Okay, well, I have an issue
what
with that
there's
as well.
a medium at some point that talks about seeing through time. They hint at it in the movie. Hmm.
I think they hinted it in the title of the movie, Chris. And I don't think it's a
Right,
bad
that's
translation. I'm
what
pretty
we're already
sure.
talking about.
Hold on, I'm pulling up the house at the end of time Spanish because I'm pretty sure that's the actual. Like, it's not one of those shitty localization.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
looking at the same
Casa
thing.
del Fin de Tiempos. So yeah, the house at the end of time.
Yep. Hmm.
Fucked it. Fucked it. Did you ever watch that M Night Shyamalan movie? Oh my god, I'm a dead ghost.
Old is good. I really like Old.
Old
I'll make
has
you
the
watch
man from.
Old on this podcast.
I don't mind watching Old. I hear people are a bit iffy on the ending. Is there not like an alternative ending that people prefer? Or maybe it was like based on a book or something?
Um, they might prefer it and like 5 minutes earlier, that kind of thing.
I'm sure there was. I don't remember the plot of Old aside from the beach makes them old. But I remember watching a video essay back in the day, someone going, "Oh yeah, this would have made sense if they did it this way, but they changed it to this, and now it doesn't make sense." And I was like, "Oh yeah, that sounds like M Night Shyamalan."
There's an element that gets brought up of the movie that's not in the story.
Oh, we could do a Shyamalan month. Oh, good God.
We should. We should do that.
Old crap. I don't think anyone gives a shit about the Sixth Sense anymore. I think that had its moment. I think it's
Hmm.
like you
It's
know,
good.
once you know the plot of Sixth Sense, that is done.
You think it's a rewatchable movie? I like it.
What else did he make? He made The Village. He made Trap. He made Old. He made The
Trap is
Visit.
so good.
Is Trap good? I've heard Trap's terrible.
Trap is great. It's
Okay.
Josh Hartnett.
You love your middle-aged white men. We know this,
Shut
Chris.
up.
It's like your favourite thing in films.
There's
I'm
all right.
surprised you enjoy this movie. There's no middle-aged white men.
Spoilers for Trap. It's a skip if no one wants spoilers for Trap. There's like a lot of the movie where he's trying to figure out his way around the fucking uh arena and just scope around, and he's lying to people and he like shoves a lady down the stairs. There's fun stuff in Trap.
Okay, so I know the premise is serial killer is in the building. The police are trying to get the guy in the concert, I'm assuming the twist is that he isn't the serial killer and it's someone else.
Yeah, I don't want to say too much, but there's a guy trying to get out of the building, and he has to like distract people. It feels like a hitman mission.
I'm gonna put myself in the Shyamalan seat. I'm gonna say what he's doing will stop the serial killer, but he can't let other people know he's doing that. So when the police interrupt, he's trying to get out of the building so he can stop the serial killer. That's my prediction for that film.
Oh, you think they're gonna like shoot him?
I'm thinking it's like Jigsaw, where it's
Yeah.
like the whole thing is what was the bullshit about Jigsaw? It didn't make any sense. Where it was like, oh yeah, they wanted the police to capture this guy to get the thing, but when the police capture the guy, he was going to get killed, which starts the game.
Oh, I don't remember.
He just
Yeah, it was a bad ending.
like, Chris, your favorite movie? Tell me all about it.
Oh, you want to talk about Glass?
Oh, Glass is some good shit. Actually, I do like Glass.
Fuck yeah. Anyway,
Glass, etc.
yeah, we will talk about Shyamalan. There's a lot of good stuff. The House at the End of Time. I did like the camera work in this. I thought the framing was nice. It held the shots well. There was a good verisimilitude, like a feeling that the spaces were lived in. That this was a home that people had been in for several years.
I hear that. And I raise you. I feel like this was shot like a TV soap drama and was incredibly uninteresting at every point in the film. Barring one shot that I was like, okay, the very subdued, like very, what's the word I'm looking for here? Like almost everyday sort of menial vibe. I was like, oh, that makes this one horror scene cool. And then I
There's a
got kind of
shot
bored and we didn't do it.
that's like circling her. Is that what you're talking about?
No. Are we just jumping about this shit?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it'll be like that.
Well, we should probably start with the opening. The opening, Our Lady wakes up and
That's where that
she's
shot
in.
is. That's the camera's circling around her.
Oh, I somehow missed. What the fuck? I think I was too busy focused on the lighting
It's
because
a nice
that's why I
shot.
mentioned. See, when we started watching this, and I was like, "Are you sure is this the right?" Because the shot, the lighting was so horrendous. I was like, "This feels like a college film. What's going on here?" And then I didn't know if this was like it gave horror vibes, but I was like, I don't know if this is the horror vibe.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, we'll skip through. She wakes up, house, hubby red. She's like, Leopoldo. I can do an accent. Chris, cut that, please.
No.
I don't mean to do the accent. I just went to say the name and it came out. How do you say that name and not an accent? I feel like you have to say the name
Leopoldo?
in an accent.
Just say Leo.
Leo, I'll just say Leo, okay. She's like, where's Leo? And he just sounds like a fucking Ninja Turtle.
Uh, well,
Looking for my
maybe
boy
he is.
Leo.
He can be if he wants to be.
Oh fuck, how am I gonna say the dad's name without putting the accent on? I feel like you
Just say
can.
Juan
One
Jose.
lady,
You're fine.
what? Why? Okay, Juan Jose.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I'm
You're
scared.
good. You got this.
I don't want to put a character's name and then immediately go into my Venezuelan accent. I feel like you're not allowed to do that one. It's a very poor country.
Yeah, no. And that might explain why the lighting doesn't look great. You know, they don't have a Hollywood necessarily,
Okay,
so that
actually, before we get into it, see if you're pronouncing a word and not. Oh, you were part of this argument, weren't you? About the whole. You started it that people shouldn't pronounce the French word in a French way because we're not French.
yeah, get the fuck out of my face with your croissant. All right?
There's a croissant. That's the word.
Eat shit. It's a
What do you
croissant.
mean?
This is
It's not
America.
if it's America, you can take your fucking
If you're
croissant.
Belgian or French, say croissant. That's fine. But get out of my face with it's the melding of it that bothers me, because I'll have people who say, "Can I please have a ham and cheese croissant?" No, no,
If you're hamming it up, if you're hamming it up, yeah. But if you're just going, hey, can I get ham and cheese croissant? That's fine. 'Cause that's what it's
no.
called.
I'm not about it.
So
Putting my foot down.
what do you call petit pois?
I don't know what
You
that
just call them
is.
small peas. It's a type of peas, small peas.
I don't have them.
You guarantee, see, if you go to whatever your nearest supermarket chain is, go to the frozen
They probably
vegetables.
are called
Go,
small peas, petite peas.
they're
I
called
don't
petit
fucking know,
pois.
man.
If you get a cookbook and they tell you get small peas, it will say petit pois.
Well, shove your petit pois up my ass.
That doesn't sound like. I think you're asking for that. That's like I'm being propositioned here. Okay, so you're firmly against
So,
people
house at the
can't
end of...
say that. Well, so if I was saying, let's pull up the Spanish title of this again. So I'm not supposed to say Le Casa de Fin de los Tiempos. I'm supposed to say Le Casa de Fin de los Tiempos.
I didn't say that.
No, because that's
No,
what you're
that's what
suggesting.
I'm saying though. Is say the whole thing. So come up to me and say, "Can I have it? Can I have a almond Swiss croissant?" Hit me with
Now, surely,
that.
now, surely that's worse.
Yeah,
Imagine if
go all the
every
way.
person who came in to your cafe
I
with,
do own a
can I
restaurant.
get a ham and cheese croissant?
That would be really funny. I would tell all of my coworkers that you did that.
Yeah, but what if everyone did it? What if everyone that wanted a croissant?
That would be horrible.
Exactly. See,
It's
disproving
not
your
what
own
they are.
argument.
Just call it a pan au chocolat. I'm fine with that.
Why is that okay?
It just is, man. But if you're gonna say chocolate croissant, I'm gonna punch you in the nose.
Well, so you prefer them to say a chocolat croissant?
No, no, pan au chocolat.
Okay. Oh, I'm glad we've gotten to the bottom of this. But anyway, she's looking for her
Nobody's been
little ninja turtle
pedantic
boy.
today. That's what's important.
She doesn't give a fuck. Apart, there's two boys, but she does not give a fuck about the other boy right now. It's all about her little ninja turtle son. But he gets a big spooky hand grabs him, and then I like. Okay, I get. They say okay, she got imprisoned for the murder of her husband. Why? What the fuck do you mean? She woke up and he was stabbed. I feel like especially if the child's missing, because surely then there would be an investigation into where the child is, and they go, okay, the mum clearly didn't do this.
There's two things at play, as far as I can tell. One is just that her fingerprints were on the knife, so if they test it, they would see that. You know, the evidence supports it. And then also,
Well, her fingerprints are on her own knife from her own house. Funny how that
yeah, but it's
happened.
also a murder weapon, and her fingerprints would be on it, like with her pinky towards the blade of it. You know, in a way that you don't cut things when you're in a
I hold
kitchen.
my that all the time. Doesn't mean I've killed
All
someone.
right, that's all right. The
You know,
other
with a
thing
knife.
is that when they're arguing about taking the kids away, her husband says, "Do you think they would ever give you custody?" Implying that the legal system is much more in favor of the man in the situation, or the husband. So I assume in a case where a husband is dead and it looks like the wife might have killed him, they're just going to assume that she did, especially if the kids are missing or dead. In
Yeah,
this
but also
case,
there was
both.
a police report like 2 weeks beforehand of them phoning the police and going, someone broke into the house and my child is a witness and saw it. So surely the natural thing would be, oh, someone broke into the house and killed him.
I don't think a child is a reliable witness for police.
But the husband was also like, yeah, someone must have broke in. We weren't
He wasn't
denying
in
the
the
taken.
house.
He wasn't in the house. There was still a break in. Police were informed.
It's just I don't know what you want me to say. It doesn't seem unrealistic to me that she went to prison.
Okay, well, anyway, she's out of prison now, and she is. Is this the same actress that they like put a wig on and gave her some white eyebrows?
They did. It's funny to me because it seems like they cast someone who seems like they already look kind of old. Then it would be
Yeah, I was
easier to put the
wondering
prosthetics on.
because when I first watched it, I was like, those eyebrows are suspiciously white. I don't think that's an actual old person. And
Yeah,
I
I
feel
don't
like
think you needed to do that.
just hire an old person. What's so wrong about that?
Nothing. I think that would have been nice to give an old actor some work. I think she does a decent job, but
Yeah,
she plays it up a little bit cartoonishly.
what's the lead actress's name? It's Ruri Rodriguez.
Yeah, Ruddy Rodriguez.
What was funny about that?
They said Olivia Rodriguez for a second, but I caught myself.
So Olivia Rodriguez, I would say, is probably the best part of this film. I do like the hot priest. The hot priest is kind of cool. I like him. I
He's
love having
cool.
a hot.
She's fantastic. I think the physical acting when she's old is really good in a lot of places, and then a little bit overly frail, maybe in some cases.
I mean,
But
she's been
she's very
87
old.
for like 30 years.
Yeah, exactly. So it doesn't. She does a
Um,
great job. I think the acting didn't strike me as particularly horrible. What did you think about the kids?
the kids are okay. We're fine. We work.
Okay, hell yeah. Fine for
Um,
kids is pretty great because you can have a lot of bad kid actors.
yeah, there's okay. So she's out of prison. It's been 30 years. Apparently, she's been released. I don't know what this whole scenario about her having police officers watching the outside of her. Maybe they're scared she's got like dig up the kids' bodies. So I don't know what this whole scenario we've got going on is because
She's
she
under
clearly
house
can't run.
arrest.
Why would
They
she be able to
say
shoot?
it's something that they only grant to women her age in prison.
But why? If they think she murdered both her kids and her husband, why are we letting her home?
Because she's too old to do anything else, and it's just something that the law grants to women. Maybe it's to keep them out of prison so that maybe it's so that they don't have to feed them, or maybe it's to keep them out, somewhere safer than prison would be. I don't know. But
And I
that's what
feel
the
like
law
the
is.
funding cost of having two police officers outside of her house 24/7 would negate that easily.
You'd think.
I don't know. It just seems very, very, very strange to be on house arrest after 30 years in prison. But I do like that.
It is
Who's
strange, but they explain it in the movie, is my only point.
who's this woman that like takes her back to her old home? Is it just like a prison worker?
Yes.
I find it very funny that she's like, "Oh, I cleaned up the house for you," and then the house is in no way, shape, or form cleaned up in the
Yeah.
slightest.
What's so funny is I got the same vibe from this lady as we got from the medical assistant in Upgrade, where she's bringing you in and she's showing you around, but also inside she's going, "When can I leave? Please tell me I can go home. I don't want to be here."
Well, I mean, would you want your job to be escort the old murderers home?
No.
Especially if she's not a very happy old lady, is she?
No. Did you know that well, you said predictable? I had the inclination. Did you know that Leo would kill Rodrigo? That's why he wasn't in the start of the movie.
Uh, I did not, but I was also. It was very humorous the way he died. It was a very, very stupid way to fucking kill someone.
It was rough. Yeah, it was really dumb.
Like they couldn't have just had him fall off of something. Like a more realistic way
No,
of
I
like
mean,
a
be pushed
baseball
off
with
maybe, but
a
it's. I think what's supposed to be impactful about it is that they are playing. Like he didn't. It's like a miracle that he hit him with the ball in the first place. He was aiming, but it's still like it's crazy that he hit his brother in the face with the baseball above
insane aim
anything.
on the boy. To be
Yeah,
fair, they've had
exactly.
plenty of practice throwing piss balloons at people.
And kids get mad and sometimes, wish harm on other kids because they don't understand what they're thinking or wishing for. Uh, it was
I
pretty
still don't think
impactful.
I've ever planned to launch a baseball 200 miles an hour at someone's face.
I think to me, what's impactful about it is that it's abstracted. So if you have two kids and one of them pushes another kid off of a cliff, that's deranged. But in this situation, this kid was up to bat. He was in a situation where he was anticipating having agency in some way, and he had a lot of anger in him, and he just kept thinking about how he could turn that anger in that moment into something actionable, and without thinking, followed through on it. And it seems like he regrets it pretty quickly once he thinks about it.
Yeah, but I think you get this exact same thing from just having like them arguing whilst climbing a tree, or them like having a play fight at the top of the stairs. I feel like this whole magical baseball is just a bit goofy.
I don't agree. I think there's a degree of magical realism at play in this movie, but it's very horror fantasy, but I think that's fine also.
It is, Joe. It's funny. It's kind of weirdly the setup for Hereditary,
I guess so. A little bit.
is it not? Where the sibling accidentally kills the younger one in a freak accident for not listening to what they're being told to do, and that causes family drama and separation in the house, which leads to
Yeah,
some
and the end
stupid
result is
shenanigans.
the primary child of the home becoming the the closest thing to a messianic figure that you could have in this situation.
Did Ari Aster steal this movie?
Maybe. I love when he talks about how the colonists are now living in the future. Those guys are just chilling.
It was just a line I missed in the movie. Remember, I had broken English subtitles.
Oh fuck yeah! The son shows up, and he talks about how he's living in the future now. He's living in 2070, I think he says, and he
Yeah,
says
he's
the
like, I'm
col.
sick and I need to go to the future to get some disease cure.
Yeah, which I think is just now, which is why he can be raised at the time she's in. It's just that medicine didn't exist 30 years ago. But then when he's that age, it's 2070, and he said that like the colonists who founded the town they're in went through one of the portals and wound up in the future, and they're just hanging out in the future.
Oh, that doesn't seem like a good ending for them.
No, that's very interesting and weird.
Think of like bacteria and like disease mutations.
Oh, that's
You
a good
just you,
point.
you die. You die so quickly.
Yeah, true.
Especially since this is a poor little village. It seems like most people don't have the most stable career or income, and they're getting thrown into. I mean, like what year are we on now? So like 40ish years into our future. Our future's fucked as is. Imagine having to jumpstart that by like an extra 40, 50 years.
Rough.
World War III would have happened. America is now the ruling country of the world.
When is it not?
Um, probably now you're just kind of the douchebags of the world right now. Aren't you?
True.
But yeah,
Did
the
you?
entire world's now one. Think of global warming. All the seas would have been rose. The planet's smaller. We're dealing with world resources running low. Oil will have no. They're in hell, Chris.
I'm excited. We'll keep podcasting though. Stick with us. We'll keep podcasting through the end of the world.
Do you know what that would be? See, the world ended, but two people still managed to hotwire their old little generator and get a Wi-Fi connection running, and just kept a podcast.
Yeah, it would fucking rule.
People on their travels could like try and radio in every now and then. You'd catch a new episode.
Hell yeah, I like
Oh,
that.
that's such a sick idea for a Fallout radio.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, like big. Is it Free Dog from Fallout 3? Or is it Sea Dog?
Yeah, but he's like in a bunker instead of broadcasting from a tower.
Yeah, he's like, I can get more money from Coca-Cola ads doing this. And there's like little sponsorship segments. Oh, Todd Howard, move aside. Both him and J.J. Abrams, I'm taking them all.
Take
All the
note.
scrawny little white guys with the curly hair.
Short, scrawny
But
little white guys.
anyway, Chris, this family
Yeah.
dynamic. I like the two little boys. I think they seem fairly realistic. What's the mum's deal with the husband? Because she seems really pissed that he can't get a job, but it also seems like he's actually just trying to get a job.
Well, the habit seems to be going to the bar. And I don't, at least spending money when he doesn't have a job. Because they argue and he goes to the bar and he seems to be reticent to reveal that right next to her to the cop. And when he says that he was at the bar, she seems frustrated about it. So it
But I
seems
think
like
my
he
girlfriend
is.
just didn't get the bar bits. From mine, it was like, oh, I was out helping friends, and I was like, oh, nice. So he's getting work somewhere. Good on him.
No, mine said he was out at the bar around the corner.
What the fuck? Whoever did my subtitles is like written for this man.
Well, what's crazy is neither of us has a clear picture of what the fuck is going on.
No, I
Let
think
me
you
look at the
definitely have a
Wikipedia and see if it says specifically, because that's messed up that we can't actually comment definitively.
No, I feel like yours is because you'll have official subtitles. Mine's are definitely some fan translated.
True. Okay.
Also, I forgot to when we were talking about like the naming convention. Did you know that this was picked up for an American remake a decade ago?
No.
So
Maybe that's why I
look
wound
into
up
that.
hearing about it.
Maybe they went to make the movie and accidentally moved to the future. So now we're having to wait for that one to come out, but it will
We have
come
to wait
sometime.
18 years.
It's never been maybe they don't have the movie technology to make it as good as they want. Maybe they wanted an
Oh
actual
no.
time machine so they can move the actors around in time whilst they film it.
That makes sense.
See,
Have
it's
you ever
just so
seen
weird, like,
Time Trap?
the fuck is this another like 5 out of 10 but has some old action star in it sci-fi film?
It's a 3 out of 10, and it has Owen Wilson's brother. No, not Luke Wilson.
Huh. Who's the brother?
Andrew.
No, that's not a good name.
He drives the dildozer in Idiocracy.
Chris, what was that sentence?
He drives the dildozer in Idiocracy.
Do pray tell, what's a dildozer?
Well, in Idiocracy, there's a scene where the president sentences Luke Wilson to death by thunderdoming from Mad Max cars, basically, and then the final big Mad Max car is a big dildo truck.
Huh? What's idiocracy?
Yeah. Time
Fair enough.
Trap is a movie about kids that get stuck in a cave, and time moves weird. I don't remember exactly. They find like Romans inside the cave. They find a
Sounds
saber-toothed
very
tiger.
Doctor Who.
What?
Sounds very Doctor Who. So is it like the cave entrance is a portal?
Yes, that's exactly it. And it's with like a time slipstream. It is super Doctor Who. That's actually probably why I liked it. It's very much like an episode of Doctor Who. Like, oh no, we fell into this weird cave.
Well, that's. I feel like there was a Doctor Who episode that had a similar premise to this. Is there not a Matt Smith Doctor Who episode that has a very similar premise to this movie? Where there's like little crispy burnt monster people running about.
Oh,
I
there's
think it's a
an
companion
episode
light.
where they're trapped in the TARDIS and there's crispy burnt future
No,
versions of them.
no, not crispy Clara. It's like he's like with a ghost hunting team, and there's like this woman that he keeps trying to rizz up
Oh,
with
yeah,
a
with not Wolverine.
with not Wolverine.
Yeah, do Gray Scott.
Oh no, no! This argument can't be brought over to this podcast as well. Um,
It's
oh,
astounding to me that you didn't know who I was talking about immediately.
but see, I've heard this fucking fun fact about Wolverine so many fucking times in my life, and I still don't know who this
And
man
you
is.
still didn't realize.
Isn't he Scottish?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that shows how unimportant he is.
Yeah.
Oh, I got Chris. Worst haunting.
Yeah.
The only scene I like in this movie is when everyone's in their rooms. She's kicked the husband out rather coldly, might I say, and all the banging on the doors happen. Because I'm like, that's a genuine fear that people have in this very mundane, very just not lit or shot properly at all movie that makes it feel like it was just someone's phone. Adds to, oh yeah, someone's just breaking into the house, and that's fucking scary.
Yeah, that
I
was
feel
a
like
good moment.
the old lady hand immediately ruined any tension as to what was behind that door, because you're like, oh, it's a little old lady.
Yeah, I guess I see that for sure.
I liked the shot of the mother coming out of the room, and then you see old lady mother doing a little like skitter into the darkness. That was quite fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so who do we have in this? But we've got the dad, and he's left. He's like, I'm not putting up with this shit. I'm gonna go drink again. And we have Leo, who he's
Yeah.
in his room. He's hiding under his bed
No,
sheets because he's a
Rodrigo is
criminal.
hiding under his bed sheets.
Isn't it? No, because Rodrigo's running about. Is it not? Is it not? No, Leo is Leo curly haired boy.
Leo is curly-haired boy.
I thought Rodriguez was curly haired boy.
Rodrigo, and no, Rodrigo is the one who gets a fucking frozen. uh, fuck, what is it called? Frozen wire to the beam to the head.
I've got them. Well, one of them's hiding in the stupidest fucking way possible. Who hides under their see-through bed covers?
Kids?
Yeah, you hide under the bed or in the cupboard.
No, I would hide under my covers also.
No, but when you can't breathe properly. Do you have a plan? See if someone ever tried to break through your front door. Have you had a thought about how you would get out of that situation?
Used to have a baseball bat near my bed. Now, out my window.
How high up
Lock
are
my
you?
door out my window.
Oh, you have a fire escape though, don't you? You're in New York.
No fire escape.
What floor are you on?
3.
Buddy, you ain't making that.
No, I figure it out. There's somewhere between. It's in a courtyard. My window looks into a courtyard, so there's walls everywhere. I could climb up. There's a wall that goes up. I've seen people working on to the left of one of my windows. I could figure it out.
See, my plan was also my window, but it's because I know my windows have a good center beam, and I could try and make a somewhat rope out of my bed cover and my bed sheets, a la most movies. Because the thing is, we're
Nice.
grass out there, and I'm second floor, so normally that wouldn't be too bad of a jump. but there's a railing that goes all the way around with big spikes and big
Oh
blunt
no!
spikes at that. So
Fuck, you're dead.
no. See, the plan would be to lower myself half a floor out, so I'm only a floor and a half, and then use the momentum from pushing off to clear the spikes onto the grass.
Okay.
Because I feel like from the crouch window position, that jump, I'm dead. I'm not able to get enough momentum to get myself away from said spikes. But I feel if I
No.
have the squat position vertical on the wall, I might have the uplift. That or I'm getting impaled through the arse, which is not a
Yeah.
nice way to go. But I feel like hopefully there's a chance that it might just clog everything, so I don't bleed out.
Or you'll become a Cenobite.
Maybe I'm trying to think. Oh, it's like a 2 foot tall spike though, so it's definitely
Yeah.
piercing everything. But it's in a very like the spikes. It's a blunt spike that goes in a very butt plug shape. So I don't know if maybe
Oh
it
my
would
god.
and just like trap it all.
That's grim. I don't know if I
Oh,
like
imagine
that.
getting. Imagine the firemen come out and have to saw you off of that thing. You'd feel every vibration in every part of the body.
I hate that.
Uh, it's my G
I hate
spot and
that.
overload. I'm like,
No.
no.
What did you think about the plot between Leo and Rodrigo with the girl, sort of the love triangle?
Um, I mean, it's whatever. Isn't it? It's like 5 minutes of screen time.
It is, but it's pretty central to the movie.
I like the one of them has the Riz. He steals her hat and he's like, "Oh, you're more beautiful this way anyway." I was like, "That's pretty good for that age."
Yeah, no kidding.
But he also did tell her to close her eyes and then he kissed her, which resulted in a punch, which I'm pretty sure is deemed sexual assault. So
Yeah,
L Riz on that side.
good
He
point.
has a W Riz and an L Riz, so I feel like evens itself out.
Evens out.
I feel it's probably also something about putting your bodily liquids in a balloon and hitting them at people. I imagine that would go down well either.
It's probably against the Geneva Convention.
It's biological warfare, is it not?
Yeah.
Did you ever see the thing in World War II? The UK once rained porn over Germany to try and distract them.
No, that's what?
Like in the trenches, and rather than dropping bombs via planes, they dropped porn pamphlets because the men had been away from home for so long. They were hoping it would keep their mind off of the war.
That's crazy.
It's because like what? Okay, maybe two of them are jacking it at any said time. The whole trench isn't going for
Yeah, exactly. We're taking shifts.
it. You get happy hour every day, and that's. Hi Theo. Theo's came out to join us. He wants to hear about the World War II fun facts. Oh, anyway,
What did you think
I
about
feel
the
like
music?
it did not. Like I no notes. Nothing came to my mind at all.
I liked it. I felt like it held the tone well. It was creepy in some places, but there was a lot of, especially during the bass, the music swelled in very, yeah, I guess kind of Amblin, Spielbergy kind of ways.
Oh yeah, no. During the kid scenes, I like it was very. It was strange because the very short amount of kid scenes we get is very like it feels more like a coming of age framing. Everything's
I
so bright.
really liked their
Especially in the movies,
story more
very upbeat.
than anything else.
Yeah, I would much prefer if this was just like see kind of like a Stand By Me, one of those movies where it's just kids getting up to some bullshit.
Yeah,
But no,
I don't
instead we got
disagree.
a spooky ghost that's not the.
Is it a spooky ghost or is it just a lady?
Oh, I mean, depends where you're. If a ghost is just someone that's moved onto a different plane, maybe by time traveling into it, you basically are a ghost.
That's true.
I mean, if you think
Uh,
about it, every cell in your body would have regenerated by then. So you're actually seeing a dead version of yourself.
true. That's true. Well,
Mm.
actually, no, there is a ghost moment in this movie either way, because Leo sees his brother after he's died.
But is that not, was he not like, I assumed it was because of the house time shenanigans,
It
but this is
was,
just at some
definitely.
point.
But that's as close to seeing a ghost as you get in this movie, I would say.
Mm. I do like he goes, you smell of piss. That reaction to if your brother ran into your room crying and tried to hug you.
Yeah. Yeah, he did
Um,
piss himself.
I d- what did you think of George? They also did they not also go to like a thing in Hereditary at one point, like a little psychic fortune tellery person?
Probably, I don't remember though.
Was it not like the old woman? She's like, "Oh, I was your grandmom's friend," and then Ari
Oh,
Aster's
right,
like, "You're
yeah.
supposed to know she's in the cult because her jacket's fucking yellow and old cunts wear yellow in this film, so it's kind of obvious, isn't it?" It's like,
Yeah.
"No, Ari Aster, it's not, you dumbass." But anyway, the Hereditary. What do you think of our little psychic woman?
She's interesting. I like, I guess just the take on mysticism. How,
What would
she
it
has a
actually?
sister who's sort of trapped between realms.
Oh, oh, because she's like kind of brain dead, so she's like physically alive,
Yeah,
but mentally
I
not.
don't know if your subtitles said they got into a car accident and they
I think they said
were.
she was in some accident, and I was like, oh, so is the horror here supposed to be, oh no, a disabled person? Because I feel like that's not.
No, no,
That's not.
no, no. She said that she can't see in the corporeal world, but she can see in the spiritual world.
So, so is she brain dead or is she just blind?
Somewhere between.
Because I feel like having your eyes being dead and you that helps you see into. Why wouldn't all blind people be helpful?
No, she's like, it's a specific accident. It's like a daredevil accident that's happened to her, basically, you know?
Maybe she was like resuscitated, but
Yes,
like,
yeah, yeah.
so it's kind of like fuck, what's that movie? Talk to Me.
Oh, I guess so, yeah.
Where he's in that weird, the weird ghost coat. That's a good movie.
It is. I still
It's
haven't
a shame
seen
Tony
Bring
Black's
Her
mad.
Back.
It's tropey. It's really true. It's like it's well made,
Damn, okay.
but at the same time, it's like it's kind of boring compared to Talk to Me. Talk to Me felt at
Alright.
least original, even though it's
Yeah, it
just kind of
was.
gamified horror. But I feel like the horror scenes in Talk to Me were quite original. The weird, kind of like the Black Lodge, but just naked old people.
There's also that great not dance, party sequence where they're playing the game.
Where one of them tongues a dog.
Yeah, that's
Strange
really
scene.
well edited.
I don't know what possessed them to put that into the script.
No idea.
Um,
Cabin in the Woods, maybe?
do they tongue a dog in Cabin in the Woods?
Someone makes out with a deer head.
I feel like there's a difference between a fake deer head and an actual alive dog.
Yeah, but that's the closest thing I can think of that you could go like, oh, let's up it.
Now, my big thing from Talk to Me is I love the head crunch. See, anytime that little shit smashes his face into a table and it makes that
Oh,
sound, oh,
that's fucking rough.
beautiful. No, I love a good head crunch for satisfying.
Oh, oh my god. No, that's
People's heads are so
hard
big
to.
in movies. Heads are solid. Heads hurt.
Ah,
Actually, my girlfriend got me to turn off Talk to Me because how visceral the head smashing was.
oh my god.
And not, but we're not talking about Talk to Me or tonguing dogs.
The people who built the
This one,
house got off really lucky. Apparently, it was Freemasons who built the house and then they just disappeared, which means they're living in the future probably. And then what? The next people who lived there disappeared, and then they closed it, and then I think they said the police opened it for families, and then another family disappeared before them.
I should probably got a good deal on a house.
It sounds like it.
But I feel like surely that would add to the police investigating that someone's like, oh, there's intruders in my home.
Yeah, that there's disappearances.
As I like
I
that.
just don't think the police care like that. To be honest.
Maybe, but I feel like this is a repeat. I suppose I was talking about the repeat Arden Craig murders of Glasgow, and the police don't care about that. So I suppose like 40 years apart. Nice
Uh,
house. I like the house set.
oh, uh,
What?
um, I have Tubi in the background, and I've been seeing ads for this law firm named Cantasso, and this ad that I just watched was an animated ad. It's like a CGI animated ad, not a cartoon, of a gorilla in a workman outfit with a little yellow hat gets picked up by a crane and gets swung around and knocked into walls, and he gets hurt, so he has to call a lawyer.
And does it work out for him?
I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like it's a fair situation to sue.
You'd think so. I'll never know if it worked out for him.
j- Small side tangent, but Chris, see in America, do you ever get like they're like imagine a souvenir shop, but it's all just like cheap knockoff shite from like AliExpress and Temu, and they just sell whatever's trendy at the time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so many.
Have all your shops started getting in gorilla plushies wearing DMX t-shirts?
I don't know. I'll have to look. I'm not in them that much.
You have a look out for them because it seems like every single one in Glasgow has been getting in fake Labubu plushies, K-pop Demon Hunter knockoffs, and DMX fan gorillas.
Huh.
And it's such because I'm like, why a gorilla, and why DMX?
That's really odd. I don't know. What is DMX up to lately?
They're dead.
Uh,
Didn't he have throat cancer or something?
do not remember.
DMX. Yeah, he died 5 years ago, man.
Goddamn. So what is going on then?
That's why I was so confused. I was walking with my girlfriend, and I was like, hold on, did I see that? I had to go back. Yeah, every single
You
one
gotta
in
take
the
a
window.
picture.
I'll see if I can find the most. You saw about the next part of the movie, and I'll see if I can find this DMX plush.
Okay. Yeah, so we talked about the kid dying. We're talking about I'll talk about this funeral for a second. Sad scene, and it's kind of touching and heartbreaking when everyone leaves and Leo's last friend is about to leave, and he says, "You are my only brother now. Please don't ever leave me." Comes back later in the movie. It's demented when you don't know it's coming back, and you see that kid at the fence where the mother is being arrested, and you think about that kid growing up thinking, "Oh, I failed this guy. Oh, this guy's dead." Uh, which I guess he did until he was, 30, 40 or so, whenever he was this
Oh,
priest.
I didn't think about that. That's a fun connection. Also, I feel like okay, like let's talk about this time travel nonsense. Okay, so she's an old woman.
This is such a weird little plushie that you sent me.
It is why, and it's just why?
I don't understand.
Because we target children. Children aren't going to know who
Right.
DMX are.
No.
People that liked DMX for his pop bangers are going to be too old to buy a DMX plush or even care about his songs that much. And hardcore hip hop fans are not going to buy a knockoff DMX plushie.
What's going on?
I don't know. It's kind of hard. I have to do it. I keep going, should I get one? But I'm like, I feel it's disrespectful.
Yeah. Well,
I think he was a bad person.
oh, well, I wouldn't be surprised. I would get one. I would get a DMX gorilla.
So stupid. And okay, so Chris, does the title just seemingly happen at random? Then is that
Yeah,
there's
it
like no
seems to be. They just know when this one instance is happening. You know, at 11, 11, 11, on 11, 11.
but like
But
so
other
what's
than
with her
that, they
weird
say it's
stone
random.
tunnel? She has like a little strange stone tunnel. The priest is like, "What the fuck's all this about?" And she's like, "I don't know, beats me." Here when I got it,
Yeah, and it kind of looks like the basement in the Devil's Doorway.
kinda, but I feel surely you would investigate your weird bit because it's huge. It's like a whole other house down there.
Yeah, it looks like it connects to a cult compound. Like you could have
Also, I
as
like
above, so below happening down there.
I like the priest. He shows up and he's like, "Oh yeah, I know you didn't murder them because you've seen children smile." That's a bad gaugement for whether or not someone has murdered a child or not.
Yeah, he could easily get murdered right there.
Well, I don't think she's going to overpower him.
She could stab him.
He's a very unfazed priest, isn't he? Because he walks in on her about to slit her wrist and is like, "Gonna not do that."
Yeah, he's just like, well, don't do that.
She's bleeding from her wrist. He
And
doesn't
she
even
already
offer.
burned herself.
He just sits down, has a go. Like, surely you would get like a towel or something.
Yeah, no, he's not concerned.
Chris, why is this priest in this movie?
Because it's a time travel twist.
Okay, but like, why is he a
I
priest?
mean, he's the narrator or he's the audience surrogate rather. You know, he's supposedly learning about this story through her as we experience the back end of the time travel story, but then the twist after that is that he is the friend, Leo's friend, who is not abandoning him.
Yeah, but okay, but surely then you should write him as the prison worker that dropped her off, and then just go, "Oh yeah, I'm going to pop up every now and then and have a little visit, just to make sure you're getting on okay."
I don't disagree. It could be cleaner.
Well, it's like why is this random? Because it seems like he has a key to the house. He just lets himself in, the fucker. Pretty rude.
Yeah, it is a little weird. Like he gets past the cops, and then one of them comes in and goes, "What are you doing here? You can't be in here. Leave."
Yeah, after the other ones, like, yeah, right, fair enough. You're a priest going in.
It's a little weird.
Also, the fact that he knows about time travel should probably disprove a lot of his God theories. He's probably like, maybe
Oh
this
fuck,
isn't
that's
a
true.
religious situation.
Yeah, maybe he kills Leo. Maybe he goes, "You can't exist in the eyes of the Lord."
Oh, you could do something with that because if Freemasons built it, you could be like, oh, this was supposed to be a church, but God gave us. What is going on in the background? Are you okay, Chris?
Oh yeah, that's Greg's died.
Oh, Rip Craig.
Yeah.
We could be like,
Oh.
we're the
I think
sort
that's a
of like
fire
we're
truck.
that. Well, maybe a train station's blow up.
Maybe. Uh-oh.
Maybe if you could have a priest have him be like, oh, this the Freemasons were trying to build a church and God bestowed their power and you've taken over this land, which doesn't belong to you. The nice just a
What do you
priest, I
think
guess.
about the letter that Juan Jose finds?
The one that Juan Jose finds, the one that's like from okay, again, the English wasn't great, so I'm gonna say what I think was happening, and I need you to steer me yes or no because it wasn't too clear. Okay, the letter that she has is from an old lover, and one of the children are not his.
Yes.
Am I
And
correct?
it
Okay,
seems to be that she was cheating on Juan Jose or had been with this man, right before getting together with Juan Jose.
Yeah, glad I was caught up on that. Sorry, I'm dying. Oh,
It's what's happening
I'm
over there?
laughing a lot. Oh, he's come for me. Fucking hell.
It's a really sweet letter, though. There's I just watched it. Hopefully, I can phrase it well enough to the translation at least. But it's
Well, I
something
say it,
like,
fam.
and remember, I'll always be watching you from a near and distant place, in the corner of in the corner of the universe, the paradise of your heart, something like that. It's very sappy, but it's sweet.
It's sappy and it's also kind of it's a bit strange, isn't it?
It
You're
is, but
waking
it's
up.
also someone who's dying of, assumedly, some sort of degenerative disease. So,
Oh, see, I didn't pick up on any of that in my version.
oh well,
I just
not
think he
from the
was like,
letter, but from Leo later in the movie says that it's something that his father had that was incurable in his time.
oh, okay, that makes so much more sense.
Yeah,
I
so
still feel like
you
it
don't
should be
know
gone.
until the end of the movie that that's what's happening.
Okay, that makes so much more sense for me. Okay, Chris, what these time travel shenanigans? Okay, so she sees her son as a weird, creepy old man writing 111111 on a mirror, rather than just fucking telling her, which would have been easier.
He
But
could, yeah.
but
That character,
so
I'll
uh-huh.
give you that character, that older version of him as presented, seems like he would just say it. He doesn't seem like he would be nervous or beat around the bush.
Yeah, I get. Okay, see, even you can do that scare, but you could have it as him going, okay, I know when this specific time travel scenario is going to happen because it's already happened, but I don't know when the other ones are going to happen, and I don't know which part of the house it affects. So I'm going to write 111111 on everywhere on the house. So if something moves into her timeline, she'll see it. And then you could have a cool thing where the entire house has got these big scraped ones everywhere.
Yeah, it suddenly appears everywhere. That'd be neat.
Whereas I feel like then you could just leave a lot of notes saying, oh, by the way, at this time. Also, remember you scared yourself and then you didn't say anything about it. And also that thing that you told your son, but you already knew you told your son, but still got him killed anyway. Maybe try to rephrase that a little because that didn't work the first time. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, it did. It did work, right? Because that's. Well, no, it doesn't work. She tries to get out of it, but he's just too. This is what kind of tips it to me of like he just sucks, is that he gets very abusive with her, and it's after she's threatened to leave with the children and divorce him. But that either means that he was like that before, or he always would have been physical like that.
Yeah, it's strange that we've had this twice. We've only had this twice this month, haven't we?
Which other
The
movie had?
men. It
Oh
was like the
yeah,
whole premise of men. So we've
remember in
bookended it with
Cloverfield?
um. Well, I mean, they were being assholes to each other. It was a toxic relationship.
That's true. That's true. Um, yeah, it is interesting that this
But
sort of
surely, okay,
dynamic is
so
coming up.
if this house time travels, okay, and it seems to jump back and forth at random, couldn't you just get a doctor from the future with whatever cure he needs to help him?
No, it's random.
But it seems like everyone that kind of just wants to go to the future seemingly ends up in the future at some point. How do you go back? Can you go back, or is once the old
Well,
lady version of things in the past? Is she stuck in the past?
the only way Leo went back is he said he spent like all of his time in the house trying to get it to work.
So why does he know about the 11111111 thing?
That I have no idea.
Okay, see,
Yep.
the time travel in this doesn't really work.
No, it doesn't entirely. I still like it, and I like the core, the emotional core of the movie, but it's not a tight loop. It's not a foolproof. It's not like Primer where you could make a chart of everything that's happening in it.
Sure, okay, I'm gonna. It's not 100%. Like there's obviously a lot of differences, but this is very kind of House of Leaves esque.
Interesting. I
You know,
need to read that. I'm curious about it.
it's mid. Just watch a video essay explaining it. It's
Oh,
fine.
really?
It's an okay story, but it's really just the gimmick that has people talking about it.
Have you ever seen the movie You Should Have Left?
Knows this the Doctor Who episode, but just a
No,
movie.
it's Kevin Bacon and Amanda Seyfried move into a new home. Kevin Bacon's a writer, and it's very House of Leaves. Like the walls change, the rooms double back on themselves.
Is it a comedy?
No, it's a horror movie.
Is it good?
It's all right. It's worth watching. It's
Interesting.
not good enough that I've recommended it already. I'll make that point. But I liked
Interesting. I
watching
recommend
it.
it. I'd watch it for her.
Yeah, she's great. It does the thing well. What it's trying to do, it achieves well. The rest of the movie, I don't think fully comes together, but the creepy things it's doing with the house are really cool.
See, for me, I like the reason House of Leaves sticks out to me is not the story and not the non-linear nonsense. The only thing I really love about House of Leaves is that the one thing that everyone knows, where he measures the inside of the house, and it's like half a centimeter bigger than the outside of the house. Shit like that, I
Yeah,
find a lot more interesting than anything else.
yeah,
Like
that's
that's
super cool.
awesome. It's it's like, see, when in like sci-fi movies where we'll go to a different place and they're like, oh, the water doesn't work like how it should. I'm like, that's very cool. But when you start going, oh, these big sci-fi concepts, I'm like, that's a bit boring.
Yeah, I
I like
agreed.
I like small differences. Like, oh, there's a see, thanks to Creepcast, I'm going to start actually recommending stories. But there's fuck, what's that? There's a Creepcast story that does that very, very, very well. Um, it's about a blind woman living in her house, and one day her steps are one step longer, and that's the premise.
What do you mean?
Uh,
Oh, her
as in,
stairs.
she counts her steps going down every single day, and in
Okay.
one day it's one step longer than it should be. Now,
Yeah,
obviously, if you're
that's cool.
blind, you're like, oh, that's strange. But you could miscount that. It's called I'm Blind. I'm not sure how many steps my staircase has. It's a fun little
Interesting.
horror story. I think I might also get into some similar shit. It's been a while since I've heard it. I'm going to listen to that tonight once we're done with this.
I'll
But
definitely read
it's
this.
it's weird considering how much stuff's going on in this movie. But we've talked about this in a lot shorter time than we have in a lot simpler movies.
Yeah, I mean, it was longer than I expected when I realized you didn't like it. Because something like Thanksgiving was less than an hour. You
Thanksgiving
know,
was
if yeah, I was
I
dire.
feel like we've
I
got
feel
a
like we've
good
gotten some good conversation out of this movie at least.
yeah, just I feel like we've got a good balance so far of things going up of shit and good stuff.
Yeah, and this is a Venezuelan movie which we haven't done. This is sort of it's a horror fantasy that's trying more to be charming and emotional than scary. It's
Might
just
also
very
be,
different from things that we've done.
correct me if I'm wrong, but is this not also our first? Oh, I suppose if you separate religious horror and paranormal horror, this might be our first paranormal movie. Because I feel like
Oh,
I never choose them because I think they're incredibly dull. And I'm having a look through.
maybe.
Oh, Good Boy is paranormal.
The Blair
But that
Witch.
the Blade.
Kinda. Not really. Yeah, that's interesting.
Horrific.
It's sort of. Good Boy and Blair Witch
Hold
are
on,
both
hold on, hold on.
tangential, but
I've looked around and my hamster has caught onto his bar and he seems stuck.
oh no.
He's just dangling. Hold on. There you go. You're okay.
Well, incantation is pretty supernatural.
But is that religious horror? Do you count religious horror and paranormal horror to be the same?
I was trying to draw the distinction. I feel like incantation, rigor mortis, we've sort of danced in, but you're right, we haven't done just straight up like a ghost movie, like a classic ghost movie, really.
Because they're shit. They're all shit. They're all the same movie.
Kinda, yeah.
We got,
I mean,
oh, we got
I'd definitely
people
be
move
interested to
into a
talk
house.
about some.
No, because every so it'll be people move into a house, and then one of them will have a trauma, but they don't know if the ghost is related to the house or the trauma. And then there'll be a weird character comes in and goes, "This house is haunted. Did you know that?" And they're like, "No." And then spooky shenanigans will go up, and then someone will go crawling about the ceiling or flipping up in the sky, and then the movie's done. And
I've
there's
never
no
seen
point.
Poltergeist.
Poltergeist is sick. I do like
Yeah, we should
Poltergeist.
watch Poltergeist.
That's because that's Spielberg though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Of course it's going to
very
be good.
true. Yeah.
Are you excited for Disclosure Day?
I am avoiding information about it.
Yeah, looks okay.
Yeah,
fine.
that's why I'm not excited about it, is that people are going, I don't know about this. And I'm gonna keep myself in spirits by just not learning anything.
But the Times Square. Did you see the Times Square billboard? That
No.
they,
I heard about it.
oh, it looks so cool, and I was like, oh, this is going to be the marketing, like super secretive, some weird shit going on. This is going to be cool. And then they went, oh, by the way, here's a full trailer, and it looks like a
Yeah,
Spielberg
that's
movie.
frustrating. It would have been so much cooler if we got some sort of secret movie.
Because
But
like
not
Neon seems great with like keeping it like shit mysterious and weird. You got the long legs ARG.
true.
Holcomb has that weird flashing trailer that doesn't really show you anything.
Hokum is the one with
Undertone,
Adam Scott, right?
yeah, and it's got some
I'm
really
so excited for
really
that. Are
weird cheap
you
special effect monster. But the trailer's
can't
sold
be
me.
excited for
Trailer looks
that?
good. Holcomb
Because it's by
has
that
sold me
director.
by that director.
It's by the guy who did Oddity and
Oh
Caveat.
no, 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 no.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, it's gonna be another guy goes to a weird place and then there's some generic spooky shit and then the ending's dull as usual.
I'm gonna make us watch one of those at some point. Probably Holcomb at
I
this point.
Yeah, I would rather do. I want to give the guy a chance because I think he does atmosphere and tone well, and then
They're
he
so
can
good.
direct.
That's the thing.
The tone's good in these movies, and then he can get a good performance out of people. But then the scares are just so generic. They dull me, and then I always feel like the actual spooky stuff looks really bad, and then the monster that is in the Hokum advertising looks pretty fucking cheap as well. Undertone is another movie that did good marketing. I'm excited for Undertone.
You haven't seen that yet?
Is it out?
I have no idea. I just started hearing about it recently. I'm excited for that.
No, I think it's out in America and it's out here in like April or May. So do you know what that means?
Oh, okay.
I'm pirating that shit. I'm not waiting
Fair.
2
Yeah, it
months.
released a
That's
week
what
ago or so here.
I hear middling things, but I hear like for people that it worked, it really worked.
I think we'll like it. We have a horror podcast.
They say we've got an investment in it. And also I like Pontypool. And that's like a similar
Yeah,
setup.
Pontypool fucking rules. We gotta do Pontypool on here. On here.
Oh here.
On
Oh
here.
man.
Pontypool is spoilers, I guess, skip forward like 10 seconds, but Pontypool is Lovecraftian horror, right?
Maybe. Maybe.
It's a discussion for another time, but that's
That'll be a
how I see
discussion
it.
for Pontypool.
Yeah.
I feel like
Anyway.
there's so many like middle budget 2000 movies out. Like I'm looking at right now, Even just my DVD setup, Pontypool is next to The Loved Ones, which is next to Hard Candy.
Oh, Hard Candy would be a really good one.
Oh, did you see there's a nice Blu-ray box set coming out for The Devil's Candy? Oh,
No,
oh. You seen The Devil's Candy?
I have not. I
Oh,
don't
it's
know what the devil's candy is offhand.
like a family go to a house and the father's a painter. He starts going insane and making this big satanic painting. It's similar to like Bliss, but like
Oh,
paranormal. And I think there's some nonsense going about.
interesting. That sounds pretty rad.
Okay, my hamster's figured out he can get up to his bars, and I'm now watching him attempt to construct a climbing frame out of his food bowl, a spray, and his coconut house.
You think he'll make it?
Or you leave him long enough, he could solve astrophysics if it would
I'm looking
mean
at my.
getting him up to the escape route.
I believe that. I'm looking at my Blu-rays and DVDs. We could do Mutant Chronicles or Bubba Hotep. You know, such
Chris,
classics.
feel like I've curated a better list of movies than you.
What do you mean? You don't want to watch Mutant Chronicles?
I've moved over to the next row where
What
we
about
got a really fun.
Altitude?
I've not seen Altitude.
Altitude fucking rules.
Well, the next row has Session 9. I remember being bad, but Meat Canyon said it was good, so it makes me want to revisit it.
I like Session
Um,
9.
I've got EXTE hair extensions, which was a bitch to find.
I don't
Uh,
know what that is.
that's the Sion Sono one about killer hair that I think's fucking awesome. It is really
Okay.
good. The fuck is that? What is that? Oh, it's slow motion. I only have slow motion. Snowtown. Oh, that's the based on a real murder one. The Mist, The Bay, Rosemary's Baby, Bugsy Malone. Some people die in
How
Bugsy Malone.
about Apollo 18?
Do you know what? The reviews say that's bad, and I haven't seen it yet, but I think it looks cool.
It's kind of neat. I can't lie.
It's
It's
kinda neat.
it's kind of
Oh,
neat. The
is it like
Blob. We
bad?
gotta
Like
do The
Predator?
Blob at some point. I have just been naming the worst movies I can find on my wall, I'll admit.
I've got the Ruins. I've still not seen Ruins.
You
Not
haven't
seen
seen...
Manhunt either.
Oh! The Ruins I'm gonna pick at some point, because I have the Blu-ray for The Ruins, I have the book for The Ruins, and I have the audiobook narrated by Patrick Wilson.
Yo, Patrick Wilson.
Yeah, you gotta listen to that audiobook, man. It's really good.
If it's on Spotify, maybe. I'm still in my
Hell
Bjork
yeah.
phase. It's gonna take a lot to
Fair,
get me
fair.
out of my Bjork phase. I've been straight Bjorking it for like 4
The
months now.
Ruins is really good. I really like it.
I'm just watching this little guy. He's like doing the math. He's looking at each corner and he's looking at his stuff and he's like, okay, if that get, it's like I know his brain is like the size of a pistachio, and it's
Well,
fun to
he's
see him
doing it.
trying to work out. He's getting his. He's brought over his. He has a little. See the things that kids move. That got the little beads on it to do maths. He's
Yeah.
got one of those. He likes. He's trying to move one of those over.
Oh, good. A little abacus
Wow.
for him.
Yes, he loves the abacus. It rolls and makes little noises.
What about Legion? We gotta watch Legion at some point.
I've not seen Legion.
You know what Legion is?
Is Legion like the weird angel one?
Yeah, it's the Angel movie where everyone's in a diner.
See, if we were doing like weird 2000s cool religious stuff, I've still not seen Constantine with Keanu
Oh,
Reeves.
Constantine's really good. Priest? Have you seen Priest?
I've not. It's hard to get me into action 2000s movies unless it's Wolf Soldiers or I like Underworld for the
Yeah,
aesthetic.
good practical effects.
Underworld's got a cool vibe.
I haven't seen any
I would-
Underworld movies.
I think you'd like Underworld. I think you'd really like Underworld actually.
Okay.
Now maybe we should pull
No.
up. Dude, that's unique. It's vampires and werewolves, or lycanthrope, as they're called.
True, yeah, I'd probably like the lore in that.
It is really trying to be the Matrix, but I mean,
Eh,
it's an okay job.
yeah.
But, do you have anything else to say about this film? Because we've just been talking about other films and My Hamster.
Yeah, that's fine. That's sort of the vibe of the podcast at this point, isn't it? I don't know. I liked it.
I
I
think
don't know that I'd recommend it or watch it again. I
I
liked
think
watching
this
it. I'm
might
glad I
be
saw it. I had a notion of it. I'm not sure why. Probably because they were trying to remake it at some point.
probably because the plot is in the fucking title, Chris.
Probably, and it's a notable title. You hear the title and you go, "Huh, what's up with that house?"
I don't. I go, oh, but so the house at the end of the street, you've just taken that and tried to be fancy. The poster doesn't do it any service. Good God. The posters for this movie are terrible. Every single one of them are awful.
Yeah,
I don't get how you get bad movie posters. Because surely you could just find like a student that does graphic design and pay him like 200 and he'll shit you out something half decent.
I guess so, but maybe it's just something, you trust the wrong people, or that's just you don't pay enough attention to the art like that.
Well, you should.
Apparently,
It's a fucking movie.
it's been the most distributed Venezuelan film in the world.
Oh yeah, so it got like 60 times its budget back. Made
Yeah.
crazy money. I think it also like was shown at Cannes. I don't think the Cannes festival would like this. Cannes are iffy on horror as is. So now Cannes like fucking everything nowadays, don't they?
Yeah, they give everything a fucking 10-minute standing ovation. No
And
matter
the
what.
one film they're famous for fucking hating is Irreversible, which is one of the best movies to ever premiere at Cannes.
That's a Gaspar Noé movie, right?
That's the one
That's the
that's got the
backwards one?
14-minute long rape scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I
Which is
mean,
why
let's watch it at
like
some point. I've heard about it.
yeah, but I like that like people are like, oh, how dare he this rape scene make me feel bad? It's like yeah, just another point, fuckface.
Yeah.
I went into this rape movie to have a good time, Gasper. What have you done to me? Oh shit! I saw a clip earlier of him walking out of Cannes to like people booing him, and he looks so happy. He's dripped out to fuck. He's got the full cast with him. Bro's smiling ear to ear. I need to find you because it's one of the hardest clips. Yo, did you say Hideo Kojima's hanging out with Gaspar Noé right now?
One more time?
Hideo Kojima, he's hanging out with Gaspar right now.
No, I didn't. I barely processed that sentence.
You barely. Well, I mean, it's kind of an insane sentence. Like,
Yeah, a little bit.
is is
Interesting.
that?
I wonder if they're playing Death Stranding too.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is it like a fan thing or is it like a business thing?
Man, oh,
Because
they gotta be
movie
fans of each other. That'd be fascinating.
no, I think it could work because Hideo's working on that horror experience, not really a
True, yeah.
video game. So if he's like, I need something shocking and strange.
Get me Sofia
Get
Boutella.
No, I would. Well, I was going to say you hit up Julia de Cordo, but apparently her new movie's kind of ass.
Oh, really?
Uh,
Damn.
Hit up Coralie Farge,
Who's that?
The Substance and Revenge.
Oh, okay.
Just any French person, get the French in.
Apparently, the reception of this movie is pretty similar to what you've not entirely what you've said, but somewhere between what we're both saying, I guess. That it has a strong emotional core, but the aesthetics are leaving a lot to be desired at times.
I mean doo-doo. I think you mean ass water. I think you mean dog shit.
I mean, it is lit like a soap opera, probably because most of the people that they hired to work on the lighting crew shot Venezuelan soap operas, you know?
Oh, it's not my issue. There's micro budget films out there that look good. It's not an excuse.
I'm
And
not
they would be
giving them
waiting
the
on a movie
excuse.
star
I'm more
because they got this
excusing
bad
it
writing.
in a historical context for
Nah,
being.
fucking. If they can't like their movie, well, that's not my fault.
Oh, it's pretty impressive that they made a movie. I think that's where we should leave it.
Nah. My boy Robert Eggers was lighting scenes with candles and getting mad that he had to use too many candles. You don't need a fancy lighting setup. You just need to put some fucking effort into the lighting.
That's uncalled for, I would say, to say that they didn't put effort into the lighting.
But any dark scenes just blue? It's just washed with blue because they went, oh, we've lit it too dark. We have to crank up the brightness, and they're like, oh, it looks
It
like
is,
shit.
but that's
The concert.
what they're trying to do. They shouldn't be trying to do that. But it's not that there's no effort going into the lighting.
I would say there was no effort put into this lighting. I think the acting and the writing, I think there's effort put into it. But I think the lighting team half-assed their job. There's no way that this was someone's best. Students can do better than that. I will say the scene.
You're assuming
was-
that there's one goal for lighting. I'm not saying that this was right, that what they did was good, but they weren't trying to achieve what your notion of good lighting is at that time. You know,
No, because the
some
scene with
people put
the
their effort
psychic,
in and lit this
the
movie.
psychic looks good. That scene looks good.
Yeah.
Anyway, we seem to have reached an argument at the end of this.
Yeah, that's fine. It'll keep it interesting.
I think I'm more harsher on movies than you in general.
Definitely. Yeah.
Because you go in the perspective of, well, someone spent their time making this art, and I take its perspective, yeah, but I gave 2 hours to this art, and
Yeah,
I don't
you had
like
to
it
watch it.
whatsoever.
I think that's
Yeah, I
fine,
think
though. I
it's a
think
two-way
that's
thing.
a good balance, honestly.
It's like if someone's a bad painter, they can go, well, you have to respect my art, I made it. But I can also go, yeah, but it's shit art.
Yeah. Right. Like, oh, well, who cares that they spent 50 hours painting that?
No, but they can beat with it. But I'm not gonna give it its flowers.
Fair. Well, on that note, if you have comments or you want to tell us what you think about The House at the End of Time, please email us at theuncannyvalleypodcast@gmail.com. You can hit us up on Instagram at theuncannyvalleypod. Yeah, rate and review. If you review us, I'll find it. I'll read it.
Someone will do it
Only rate us
eventually.
5
Oh,
stars.
what to say?
If you rate us anything else, it's not a real rating. So
Yeah, that was a bot, I'm sure. But Chris,
yeah.
you, this is the third time in a row. Chris, who would you recommend this movie to watch?
Someone's just looking to watch a Spanish horror movie. That's mostly what I was curious about getting out of this.
Venezuelan horror movie, Chris. Come on, man.
All right. Yeah.
Can't just assume they're all
It's
Spanish. Come on.
it's the only Venezuelan horror movie.
I would say I would recommend it to someone if they like House of Leaves and want a sci-fi twist on supernatural, and have probably already seen Interstellar.
It is a weird little bit of Interstellar too.
It's a little bit of a step down from Interstellar, but you know you're somewhere in the ballpark.
Yeah.
It's the other end of the ballpark, but I mean you're swinging.
Yeah,
That's
it's in
important.
the bullpen.
Like if Interstellar's hitting the home run, they're maybe selling hot dogs, but you know they're still involved. They're part of the team.
Yeah. Yeah, they're helping.
Anyway, so fuck us to see every single week. This is where we're gonna go. Where the fuck are we supposed to cut this nonsense?
I'll cut it at some point before now. Yeah,
I
I
assume
was
we're
trying
probably
to
gonna
think
cut
if
it.
there was anything else I was missing, but I guess not. Oh, what are we doing? The back rooms next week.
We
We're
are
doing the
doing the
back
back
rooms
room.
next week.
We are doing a bit, and I sent you like a 2.5 minute voice note breaking down where we could stop and start, and then you didn't respond to it.
Fuck, I didn't respond to that. All right, I'll listen to it again and respond to it because I did listen to that. and then I was definitely out. I remember being out and about when I listened to it. You were
See,
talking
my brain
about somewhere before Project 2.3 or something is like a 45-minute clip, and that's the something point two version 2 is probably the best place to end, but that's getting to movie length.
Yeah, it was because I was in my VR headset, so I had you on a window to the side with the call on, and then I was looking up shit on a browser in another
You
tab,
were
and then
doing
I had
Minority
YouTube
Report.
in the tab next to me, so I was trying to hold on to the voice note command as I was scrolling through YouTube, and then trying to figure out what episode's supposed to be which, and if this playlist is in order, whilst also trying to look up stuff. So it's a bit all over the place, but I mean, I feel I got the information through at some point in the 2.5 minutes.
All right, yeah. Listen to that again. I'll let you know. Whatever you suggested sounds fine to me. I don't mind putting a little bit of time into it, especially because it's not. This is something I can watch a little bit by bit instead of like a movie. You gotta set aside 2 hours to watch.
Yeah, that's a good shit about it because there's like really no. If you do like analog horror, this like special episodes when they drop, or you're talking about like 45 minutes long. The longest one I think is the oldest view Rolling Giant one, which is like my favorite one, and it's like an hour and 10 minutes. It's like a short movie.
Oh, nice. Okay.
There's a bunch of because it's okay. See, we ever did the Rolling Giant, we would do the 2 2-minute opening ones that set up like themes, and then just the short movies. Made other shit after it, but it just fucking pales in comparison. Like it's well made, but it's like it's not the Rolling Giant movie that he made.
Damn. So that's the peak for you.
Yeah, because for me, I feel like that movie that he made is like all that ties all the themes together really nicely. You have to do a bit behind the scenes to know what his attempt is, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then there's like a wee teaser thing at the end. And I'm like, that's a nice ending. And I go on his YouTube like 6 months later, and there's like 4 new parts. And I was like, no, no, Kane, just focus on your backrooms movie.
Damn. Yeah.
Anyway, backrooms.